Annie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, I am taking you guys along with me as I create my brand new budget. If you guys are new here and are unaware, I did actually move into my first apartment on my own at the beginning of July. So most definitely over the course of the last month, my financial responsibilities have changed a lot. I now have a lot more bills to pay and a lot more need for financial organization and planning and all of that stuff. And so because I know you guys love all the videos I make about my finances, whether it's how much money I make, how I make money, how I organize my money, and all of that stuff, I thought that I would sit down and turn this into a video and take you guys along with me as I am planning and setting up my brand new budget. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right on into it. So the very first step to my little process and budgeting is to add up all of my income and revenue for the month. This, I think, is where I differ a little bit from other budgeting videos that I've watched on YouTube. Because I'm a full-time content creator and YouTuber, my content is very variable, meaning that month to month, the amount of money that I make is going to be different, whereas in a 9-to-5 job, you make the exact same amount of money on the same days every month. So in order to make all of this a whole lot less stressful for myself, what I do is I always budget with the money that I made in the month before. So currently we are about to enter the month of August. So in the month of August, I'm budgeting with all the money that I made in the month of July. And then once we reach the last month of the year in December, I'll be budgeting with the income that I made in November. This system may seem a little bit crazy and convoluted to some people, but I swear this all completely and totally makes sense in my mind. And all of this very much comes together in tax season. So if I go ahead and grab all of my income and my little calculator here on my phone, in the month of July, I had my revenue from my Google AdSense paycheck, and then I also had 4 different affiliate income streams. So if I go ahead and add up all the money that I made in the month of July, that is the amount that I will be planning and budgeting with for the month of August. In the month of July, I made a total of $7,693.90. So now on to the second step of my brand new budgeting system, or routine, shall we call it. Now what I have to do is go ahead and calculate and add up all of my fixed expenses for the month of August. And because this is my first month living on my own in my first place, I definitely have a lot more expenses and bills to pay than I'm used to, so definitely having a very solid financial tracking system is key. What I have gone ahead and done is created a brand new template within my Notion so that I can track every individual one of my bills and expenses and then have a total figure that is all added up and super easily subtract that from my total income from last month and know exactly how much I've left for the month of August. So now if I go ahead and look at my new template for the month of August and I fill in every one of these bills. First off, for the month of August, my cable and internet bill is $224.63. Thank God it is not going to cost me that much every single month. That is actually including my bill for July, August, and the installation fee. So when I budget my money for the month of September, it's going to cost a lot less. Then as for hydro, currently that is $0 because my building is actually a brand new building. So we are the first people to ever live in this building. And as such, there's still some things they are figuring out, including how they're going to be separating and charging people for hydro. So for the moment, that is $0. But is subject to change in the month of September. Then the next expense I have is my cell phone bill, so that is $52.68 every month. Then the 2 next expenses are groceries and my nails, which is going to depend on how much money I spend in the month of August, which I will not know until I've actually spent that money. So for now, both those figures sit at 0. Then the next expense I have is my renter's insurance for my apartment. So currently what I'm paying for my insurance is $43.06. Then we have my actual rent itself, which is kind of a little bit of a question mark because when I first moved in at the beginning of this month in July, our rent was completely free because of all the construction noise going on outside. So our landlord was nice enough to not charge us rent because of all the inconvenience. However, we are not completely sure of the current status of the construction because in Canada right now, it's currently the construction holiday. So I'm not 100% 100% sure whether or not we're getting another free month, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put in my tentative rent, which is $13.50. If that ends up being $0 and they don't charge us rent this month, then fantastic, but for the time being, that is $13.50 monthly. And then the final category of my expenses, I always calculate how much money I spend on eating out. However, again, like groceries, I haven't done any eating out yet in the month of August, so I won't know until next month in August how much I spend on that category. So I'm actually gonna go back to the category of nails because usually I pay my best friend to do my acrylics every month because she is a licensed esthetician and very, very talented. So usually whenever I have her do my nails, I usually pay her about 60 bucks. So we will see in the month of August if I do in fact have her do my acrylics again. So like my rent, I'll make that $60 tentative and I'll just put it in for the time being. So now if we go ahead and subtract all of my fixed expenses for the month of August and we subtract that from the money that I made in the month of July, we subtract $17.30 and 37 cents from the total that was $7,693.90. That then leaves me with a total of $5,963.53 left to budget for the month of August. So now on to the third step of my budgeting routine, shall we say, which is calculating all of my discretionary expenses for the month of July. So that essentially is all the money that I spent in the month of July that was not part of any bills or fixed expenses. So if we go back into my planner for the month of July, this is all the money that I spent on different categories throughout the month of July. So again, like I said, I paid $0 for my rent. I had my first payment of my insurance. Cable and internet had not yet been set up. I was not charged for my hydro. Then as for my groceries in the month of July, I spent $380.15, which I am very, very proud to say I will not be spending that much in the month of August. That was really more just like long-term stocking my fridge and buying all of my like food essentials. Definitely will not be spending that much money every single month on groceries. That was definitely a one-time thing. Then the next thing that I was very, very proud of is that in the month of July, I spent $0 on eating out. Throughout the entire month of July, I either ate at home, ate at my parents' house, or somebody else bought takeout. So for the month of July, that is $0 on eating out. Then next we have my cell phone bill, which is actually $0 for this month because I actually switched my service provider at the beginning of July, so I'm not being charged until August. Then we have the biggest bulk of money that I spent in the month of July, which was buying my dad's new iPhone. So for that, I spent $17.82.10, which is actually coming back to me because my dad is actually paying me back in the month of August, so I will actually have that money coming back to me. Then, like I said, I had my best friend do my acrylics, so I paid her $60 to do that. Then we have my second amount of most spent money, which was on my movers. So like I said, I moved into this apartment on July 3rd, so I obviously had to pay the movers, and for that I spent $500 on my movers. And then my final two expenses or money spent was on a little trip to Bath & Body Works and the local pharmacy. I know that in a lot of budgeting videos, people tend to have their shopping as one category in their tracker, whereas I broke it down in different like installments like Bath & Body Works and pharmacy and like stuff like that. Mostly because come tax season, it is a lot easier to figure out what is a write-off and what isn't if I track everything individually and then don't have to go through my entire year's bank statement. So that is why I track everything in individual categories and not all like shopping and food all in one separate category. So if we go ahead and add up all of the discretionary expenses that I had in the month of July, that is a total of $2,838. So if we go ahead and grab my calculator again, the amount I was left with after all of my fixed expenses was $5,963.53. If we go ahead and subtract the $2,838, that leaves us with a total of $3,163.15 left for the month of August. So essentially that money is currently going back into my savings to either be spent in the month of August August or saved. And definitely looking at how much money I spent in the month of July, I'm looking forward to a much calmer month in August where spending is concerned. Which then takes us into the final portion of this new budgeting routine video, which is setting financial goals for the month of August. So the first goal that I have financially for the month of August is to spend $0 or as close to $0 as possible on eating out. As you guys saw, I spent a lot of money where groceries were concerned in July, so other than laziness, I really have no reason to spend any money on eating out, so that is my first financial goal in hopes of saving some money. Secondly, one of the bigger goals that I have for this month, not only financially but as a whole, is now that all of the July craziness is over, now that I have moved into my new apartment, I have helped my parents sell our house, and also all the family we had in town has since left. Now I'm really hoping to get back into a really consistent routine of filming and editing and getting content out there to you guys on YouTube. And also hopefully along with that, with being a lot more consistent with my uploads, hopefully I can get back to making a lot more consistent money where AdSense is concerned. Most definitely AdSense is not my biggest stream of income, but hopefully I can still get it a little bit higher than it's been in the last couple of months. In the last couple of months, in July and June, I've really only been uploading about 5 to 6 videos, where I used to be uploading like 10 to 20 videos every month. So definitely in August, I want to get back into that routine and be a lot more consistent. And I think for a little bit of added motivation, I'm actually going to set a goal for my AdSense income. So for the month of August, I am aiming to make at least $1,000, if not even $1,500 where AdSense is concerned. Then as for my third financial goal, depending on how the month of August goes, depending on how much money I spend and make and save, towards the end of August, I would really like to entirely pay off my credit card, get fully out of debt, and get back to a little bit more normalcy where my credit card is concerned. So we shall see. That is definitely a goal that I am putting out there and aiming to achieve, but we'll see. And then finally, my final financial goal for the month of August, if at all possible, I would really like to save at least 50% of the money that I make in August. In the last couple of months, I've really been getting into investing and TFSAs and stocks and that kind of stuff. So for that reason, it would just be really nice if I could actually save about 50% of my overall income in August so that I could put that money towards some kind of investing. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. That is it for budgeting and financially planning for the month of August and my new budgeting routine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I literally never ask for thumbs up, but the algorithm has been loving thumbs up lately. So if you feel so inclined and you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because I would really appreciate it. As always, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!